This is how you do superpowers right in a video game. That feels good. It's simple too. Like it's not anything like complicated to pull it off or anything. That feels really good. So it takes up about half a meter. Okay. And if I use it up all the way, I can't use it until recharged. Similar to the gun. Check out this shelter, see what's in here. Any chests? Yeah, there is. And documents. Book club, Samson. Alright. Just gonna leave that. Not reading all that.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom. This must open the door.
Being so loud right now, man. Oh, it's not playing anything because I muted copyrighted music. Got it. Makes sense.
Listening to America Overnight, mystifying the aliens for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and phantasmagorical. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy tells his story. Quincy, thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last.
Why do I feel like at the end of the game this is gonna come back and they're gonna be like, you killed all the employees, you're fired. They're gonna keep a tally of how many employees I've shot. Hey, I have access. Marshall, lockdown distinctions. Pay attention, Alberto. This is the last time I'm explaining this. Okay, so I can't get in there yet though. 'Cause I don't know how to get rid of that. Or that thing. What is this room? Is it just like a server room, kind of? Does it say on the map? It's on the communications department. Network. Huh. Damage boost. Damage was 23%. That's not bad, honestly. Rate of fire plus 13. I have now. Reload speed. We'll up our damage for now. Just try out some different stuff, see what I like. Energy recovery speed, launch energy cost. Put that on. Okay, so I think we have to go through here. Oh. You don't just seeing a bit now the limitations on this part. Good old frame rate. You get him?
I have a feeling he'll be back.
Yeah, me too.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
So I think it's in that room he escaped to, I think. Hotline chamber.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds that alternate atoms show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Hold on. These two are the same one, but this one's a little bit worse. Alright. Towson.
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms. The hiss got him. The hotline can't be far now.
Okay. Hotline chamber. Okay. Hotline security log. All visitors must check in. 255. Trench, Bill Everett. Trench, Everett. Trench, Everett. Bishop. So, okay. The only person that's ever been here besides the janitors is the director.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream Logic. The light switch cord. Door marked with the black pyramid.
Fatal psychic trauma. Okay.
Whoa! Have we been here before?
Alrighty.
No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
If I pull it again, will it take me back? Oh, that's pretty sweet. Okay. Let's head back. So you said the door with the black pyramid. I'm assuming this one. Or it's locked. Okay, that's fine. Doors down here. Oh, okay. Excuse me, concierge.
Hello? Anyone here?
That door just opened up. Hello? Thing in here? Okay. Another door open up. Yep. Anything in here this time? No. I'm just waiting for like there to be a jump scare in one of these rooms. That wasn't ominous at all. Casino.
The key has a black pyramid on it.
Can we get checking to see what the other rooms have? Okay, I guess not. Now we can head back to the Black Pyramid door. There we go. Call the board long distance. I don't think I want to touch that. I'm just gonna keep my distance from that kind of thing. Yeah, alright. Stay away from you. Did I shoot it? Nope, it just ate it. Okay. Here, phone ring. Oh, there it is. Probably just past cells slept in the hotline. Okay. Expect compulsive weekly
It is
calls.
a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Confront him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily. People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
This reminds me of like Cerebro from X-Men. You know what I mean? It's just a giant like kind of dome with these panels all across it. Very, very, very interesting. Very cool. So it said we have a bunch of. Do we have a bunch of different hotline calls now? this? It says it'll take us back to the director's office. Oh, this was a... Okay, it opened up now. And somebody cleaned up his body. Okay. Trench, Bureau funding. To all executive staff, I know there's some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So as long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the U.S. Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Okay. Object of Power, Hotline, OOP3./UE. Object should be inaccessible for use except to the director. Object is a 1960s era red bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs redacted. The object allows the director to communicate with the redacted. If used by anyone other director, the object will cause a lethal... the object is currently bound to Director Trench. The object spontaneously manifested in the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. A battery of tests were run on the object, including redacted and redacted, but its origin remains unknown. That's the thing we just saw. Okay. What if I just break the window and I just walk through? Who's gonna stop me then? Technological restrictions. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any blank signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house. Even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new and the cultural redacted for the oldest house to blank them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving at too fast a pace for the redacted to occur. Okay. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Blank agents have been injured by cell phones exploding their pockets while entering the oldest house. So that was why the security thing earlier said that. I randomly. I'm your director. I can't hear it, but you listen to it, man. Enjoy your time. Shifted bathroom complaint. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shit. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. Oh, that's rough. I feel like it'd be worse though if somebody was like, where is this? I was using the restroom, and all of a sudden the building shifted, and I was in a completely different part of the building. Like that would be awkward. That would be pretty bad. Another chest up here. I will take that. Thank you.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
Initial impressions. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, alter items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior so, in contrast to that of any other hiss, or in contrast to that of the other hiss, that I've dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She's able to cleanse material and organisms of the hiss corruption. We tested this ability on a hiss corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the hiss. More work must be done.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.